Okay, welcome back to Mek Wii Talk.
Hey, we're having a bunch of fun in the studio here.
Yes.
Tonight is fun.
I guess we seem to be stuck on the dog story, but be sure to check out Tech Pulse. They're having a new series of shows coming up next week, and they're aired from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., so be sure to check out my boy Reggie Smith. Third comes on Tech Pulse from 10 to 12 p.m.
And what about Stu?
We have DJ Stu also coming to you on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday nights. And be sure to check them out as well, or him out as well. He has that nice, raspy, sexy voice on the line, so be sure to check him out as well.
Yeah. And you know something? Those ain't mongrels.
Mongrel.
We're talking about mongrels, but those ain't mongrels. Those are not mongrels. That's a discredit.
Yes,
there's a mongrel right there. Yes. Those are mongrels.
No,
you see those dogs? No, mongrels. No,
I've never seen that other dog in Jamaica.
Oh, we have the mongrels. You see, Jamaica is like out of many one people, and you know,
and apparently one pet.
No, the mother. We are out of many one people. We are out of many one pet too. It's a melting pot. Jamaica is a melting pot, and so we have all different species of animals too. But dogs, we have all different species of dogs. But
that looks like a Jack Russell Terrier, but they're small. Jack Russell Terriers are smaller than that.
No,
that does not look like a Jack Russell.
No, those are mongrel. And let me tell you, Jamaican dogs can swim, man.
Go to an American
and they can hunt.
and ask
they know how to hunt. We call them mongrel. I mean, in a different parish. For instance,
I need to know. You Jamaicans out there, please.
No, maybe they call them a different name in different parishes.
You need to have people text in on which breed is a mongrel. What is it called here in America? Like, you cannot go to an American pet store.
No, I say mongrel.
Oh, I'd like to have a mongrel.
No, that's a Jamaican name for the dog.
Exactly.
But those mongrel, man, they're very protective. These dog, man, will protect you. These mongrel, don't play with these mongrel.
Bark. Yes, they do.
Oh,
I
man,
hear that a lot. I do hear that.
Even when but one thing with these dogs, if you don't see them, they go to the next door neighbor and protect their yard if they get feeding over there. I'm telling you, man, if you don't see them, and they could get some food next door.
I like this Jamaican mongrel right here. That one looks more kid friendly.
They don't play around, man. These mongrels.
Yeah.
And these mongrels know to hunt for their food, man. They're survivor dogs.
They eat dumpling and bones.
Man, they're survivor dogs, man.
They eat yam. They eat yellow yam. They eat butter and cheese.
These dogs, most of these dogs know they're not supposed to cross the kitchen door, the house door. They know the place. These dogs know the place. They know they're not supposed to come in the house. Their place their place is outside.
That's gonna be our Mek Wii Talk mascot is the mongrel.
The mongrel.
We're inducting it into our mascot.
Yeah, don't play with those mongrel, man. Don't play with those.
Alright, I didn't get to finish our
before, when I was little, we had a little dog by the name of Shaggy.
Shaggy.
So, you know, we had a series, you know.
It was a mongrel?
Well, yeah, Shaggy was just some part of mongrel. It's Shaggy. It was Shaggy.
That doesn't sound like a mongrel. I bet it was a different breed.
Yeah, maybe. But it's a dog. The little dog we had. I remember, maybe it was 2 years old or 3 years old, and I pushed the dog over the steps. It was like two-stroke push over. They were coming up. So Daddy and Mom was like, "Hey, what happened to the dog?" I was like, "It's a mosquito biting. Mosquito bite him and he fall over." Man, I can't forget. I won't forget. I tell you about the mosquito.
You were just mischievous.
I tell you about the mosquito bit the dog and he fell over the steps. Kids say the darnest thing.
Yes.
Oh, the story, that was a joke. But next week we give that joke of the day with our little niece, our little cousin.
Yes. You
with the man, yeah, we save for next week. The joke of the day.
All right. Also, the funny fact of the day. Sorry, is in 1895, Hampshire police handed out the first speeding ticket, and guess how fast the first speeding ticket was given out for?
Wow, that's interesting. In 1895?
1895.
The first.
So I don't know if there were horse carriages back.
It got to be horse carriage, man.
The speeding miles was 6 miles per hour. For speeding.
So you got a ticket for 6 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So what was the limit?
It didn't say. It just said 60.
But he was going.
It couldn't have been. I mean.
So that means.
You know how slow 4 and 5.
So that means if back then in 1895, if Usain Bolt had run that here, maybe he would have gotten a ticket for running way over 6 miles per hour.
But this doesn't say speeding ticket for a car. I would assume.
Well,
there were cars in 1895. Yeah. So one of those old-fashioned cars.
In 1895, there were cars. Oh yeah, because 1850 is 9. No man, there were no car in 1895. It's 19 something, isn't it? 19
I gotta
something
get this.
car before the something. All right,
we're definitely
we'll get
coming
it
back
back. We'll come back with that fact.
We're coming back to that. Oh, the speed limit was 20 miles per hour.
So why you get? So maybe he was going 6 miles over. Maybe he was going 26.
Or he was going too slow.
No, he was going 26 miles.
But it said speeding ticket.
Yeah, he got a speeding ticket for 6
miles per hour.
That means he was going 26 miles. If you get a speeding ticket for 6 miles, he was going 6 miles over the limit.
No, babe, it means not 6 miles over the limit. It was, that's how.
But maybe that zone must be 6 miles. It was 6 mile zone. So because if you get
we'll come back to this.
You get a speeding ticket for going 6 miles
per hour. This says
no, but if it was the correct mileage for that zone, he would not have gotten a ticket. So that means he was going excess. He was going excess of 6. He was going 26 miles per hour.
Oh, so he was over 6.
Speeding.
He had oversized horse.
Yeah, that was oversized.
He had extra horsepower.
Yeah, extra horsepower.
Yeah.
He should have come to the yard. Yeah.
Whoa, donkey.
You have some donkeys back home, man. We have some donkeys who go faster than that.
Well,
we call them jackass, man. Them jackass can run, man.
They run?
Squeak. Whoop.
Donkeys don't run.
You're making Joe donkeys run.
The Jamaican donkeys.
Oh yeah, everything in Jamaica run, man. It's a running country.
All right, babe, you can probably tell us if this is true because you're doing world news.
All right.
India used to be the richest country in the world until the British invasion in the early 17th century.
I don't know if India used to be the richest country, but I know Jamaica used to be the richest country, one of the richest country or island. I wouldn't say country, island in the entire world.
Oh really?
Port Royal. They used to all the pirates used to steal stuff from the Port Royal.
That's true. Jamaica.
Jamaica was one of the richest in the world. Richest. Them pirates, Henry Morgan, all them guys used to just.
And so Christopher Columbus and them came over there.
Since they had that earthquake, there's still riches, tons of riches under the ground.
Oh, people got drowned and killed.
There's people from over, especially some people that specialize in certain things, trying to retrieve some of the riches.
But I think I heard something about it was it's haunted or something. People try to go and steal the treasure, and it's been haunted.
I think you're talking the house we went.
Treasures that are under the ocean.
Yeah, there are treasures under the ocean, but there are special people with special equipment trying to retrieve them. I don't know, I don't know what quantity or how they reach, how far they reach. But if they happen and they come up with the technology to retrieve those stuff, it will come back to be the richest country again in the world.
Yeah.
But we don't have the technology, so we'll get people from foreign countries go study with it, and they come and say, "Oh, we have to go to foreign to test it."
Yeah.
And guess what? When they go to foreign country to test it, it will never return.
Exactly.
So we get screwed again. We get screwed again. But there's tons. There's riches. The amount of wickedness that was going on there.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
They're under the ocean. Yeah. It sinks. So
that's what I heard. That's what I heard. I think I heard it was cursed or something.
Yeah, they were doing so much wickedness, man. The pirates, the buccaneers, oh man, they were going on with so many stuff. So maybe India could be rich. I mean, there's so many things. There's so many things.
Interesting fact of the
day. As Bob Marley says, half the story has never been told.
Yeah.
I mean, the wisest man ever lived was a black man, Solomon.
Yeah. Okay, that begs to differ. Oh, because my son said he had dreadlocks.
It's so many things, man. It's so many things. But hey, we go to this.
Yeah. All right, on to our next story coming out of a familiar place to both of us, Hartford, Connecticut. A man apparently went to an auction and got a live goat. Now, who knew that this goes on in Connecticut? Bought a live goat, and as he came out in the parking lot, picked the goat up and put it in his BMW trunk of his car and slammed the trunk down. Now, videotape we don't have the pictures of this story, but there's a video taping of the man shoving this goat, picking up on the horns and putting it in his trunk. You know how America is with the whole, oh there he is, there's a picture of it. You know how they are with animal cruelty. So these auction people were like, well, the lady taking the video, how come she couldn't come inside and tell it? Even though the goat may, be killed later on.
Where do you want to put the goat? Inside the car?
Yes!
That goat is going to be eaten.
Well, that's what she said. Even though the goat was probably going to meet its demise anyway, that's still no way for her suffering like that.
It wasn't a Jamaican that bought that goat.
No, it's a Puerto Rican. Well, not Puerto Rican. His name is Ernesto Rodriguez.
Puerto Rican.
He's Spanish. Yes, he's a Latino guy.
That goat is going to be slaughtered in a few minutes.
But they said that that's no way to treat the animal and make it suffer before. Who knows how long the guy had it in his trunk. So they followed this guy 30 minutes later to his home, where they also found that he had chickens in his trunk, and they arrested him.
Oh, man.
This guy was arrested.
This guy was up to eat rare. What do you want to do? He
was having a big feast
he
over there.
He had live chicken and stuff.
You got the goats, you got the chicken.
Man, that man was going to put on a party. So, all right, check this out. The boss, one of the boss was telling me, working my boss, the supervisor, said, man, I went to Jamaica, and he was like, I can't understand, man. First of all, you guys drive so fast. And he said he was coming from Negril to Montego Bay on one of those buses. And he said while he was coming, he heard boof, man. And he heard, man. So he asked the driver, he said, what's that? He said, it's a goat, man. He said, you didn't stop? He said, stop? That's somebody protein, man. That's me. He drive and he hear, boof again. And he hear the sound, the pig make the sound. He said, what was that? He said, it's a pig, that sound like it's a pig, man. He said, you guys, you drive, you don't stop. He said, no, man. He said, you stop in foreign? He said, oh yeah, we animal cruelty and stuff. And he gone and when he went, a cow was crossing the road, man. He stopped. He said, man, you didn't. He said, no, man, you don't take chance with a cow, man. But he said, we don't stop because, brake is expensive to fix the brakes. He said, brakes expensive on here, man. We don't stop, man. We don't stop for we have to stop for the cow, though, man, because the cow will mess up the car, the man. But, the goat and the pig and the stuff, man, they're dead, man. There's somebody else get a meal right there, man.
But why would they?
He was shocked, though, because he was shocked, that they didn't stop. And the driver was shocked, that they stopped over here for goats and animals.
Well, these people were really, people were calling in because this video apparently now went viral with the guy stuffing the goat in his car. And my son said this evening, he's like, no, the guy didn't want the goat in his car on his nice BMW because goats apparently eat any and everything, and the goat would have torn up the inside of his car, so he put the... No, I think the goat was just going to be eaten. And he just didn't care. But they didn't find out what kind of transportation. Who goes to an auction with a car to buy a goat? A live goat. This goat is alive.
I didn't know the auction goat, actually.
And in Hartford, Connecticut.
I know in Rhode Island. In Rhode Island, you could go and buy live goat.
But usually that's in a factory, not at an auction.
Yeah. We don't buy goat in factory. On a farm. They have a farm. We go and buy the goat and slaughter it. You slaughter the goat, same place, and kill the goat. But what I'm saying, it's so surprising certain people. Goat. But what I'm saying, you remember we were living up there by living in Boston in a certain neighborhood, and I mean, you have certain set of people. They're always peeping through the windows.
Right.
They're always peeping through the window.
And they got a whole video.
They see everything that goes on in the neighborhood. But yet this very day, somebody broke into the car, my car, the truck. Was it they broke in the truck? Something.
The yogurt truck?
No, the yogurt. It was the Toyota truck. Something had missed, and I said, imagine, they see everything that goes in the neighborhood, but they didn't see when that person go and miss the road. In the broad daylight.
Well,
they have selective seeing.
Yes. Well,
and
apparently
selective memory and selective look.
Yeah.
So animals sometimes will, let me tell you, and they value, some people value the animals so much than human beings.
I think they're
And
trying
that's
to
just
get
a
the
fact.
auction place in trouble because how do you get a whole video of this guy doing this thing?
And the
And
fact
then
that
they
the
arrested
fact
him.
that they, listen, this guy, the fact that they tracked this guy down behind 30 minutes after half an hour to his house.
And but he still had it in the car. Take it out of the car. What are you doing?
He put the goat in his trunk. The goat is going to be eaten anyhow.
So you're going to suffocate it to death? That's cool.
The goat ain't going to suffocate it if his BMW in the back of the AC. Air condition is in the trunk.
No, it isn't. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We're right back.
There's no AC in the trunk.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's an iron car, man.